I guess the only
Yeah.
other big thing, apart from all the coronavirus stuff and senators selling off millions of dollars in stock because they got a briefing before everything went to crap, and is Tom Brady going to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's a nice big story. Also, the PS5, right? PS5 had their really boring reveal of a bunch of tech.
Yeah,
That's
they
another
did.
thing.
Before we
Yeah.
get into all that, yo, people, what is up? And welcome back to another episode of the APF podcast, episode 48, 49.
Okay. Mm.
Let me,
All the best people.
made two. I need it. Okay, no, 49. Yeah, 49. Yeah, 49. Okay, yeah. It is I, the most phenomenal man that has shocked the system, aka the coach.
And it's your boy going forward. And today we're gonna be on this podcast for a little bit. Not much to talk about, obviously, in the world of
No,
literally anything. So
schools closed this semester, so
yeah, physical school, but most likely just go online and do
I mean,
work.
I don't know about mine. You said they still haven't made no decision, but most likely might be closed.
Yeah.
But that means you can't see you can't see your girls, you can't see your niggas,
Yeah, you can
and
talk to them through the phone or through FaceTime for a while, you know, until they until they take some shit out. But yeah, you know.
I mean I'm looking to get a different phone. I don't know about you, but I'm looking
Well,
to get a different phone because I'm tired of this slow weak ass phone. I can't get on IG.
well, I've never had
Follow
problems
me,
with that.
link in description. I can't get on there. It takes like it's like an old car. You know how old cars it takes some time to start up. That's what
Yeah,
it's
of
like.
course, of
So that's
course.
that's why I'm looking around, saving up, and I'm gonna get me an iPhone. You know, some light, not too crazy. I don't need all those features. Although it would be I would like to have it, but I don't need it. But I don't know about you. I don't think your phone having issues.
I mean, I just today I had to reset my data to be able to get some messages. Of course, I'm always looking for a new phone. It's just not possible right now, so there's no reason to talk about it, really, right? So, but yeah, I would always want to try and look for a new phone. But yeah, I know the price of phones. You know what the money you need to save, and who knows when you'll be able to save money at all, really.
So
Because
without saying the price, do you do you have enough that will get you a decent phone right now?
At a point I did. Now I just don't. That's clearly it. I've used the money I've had for other things, and so now I have to hold. Get get money back as time goes on. But not at this point. No, just now a phone that even costs more than phone I have, I can't even get. So not at all.
I mean, for me, I've already calculated. I don't have it right now, but in due time, I will have enough. But right now, no. But that's why every day I'm always looking, seeing what good deals are out there, seeing what I can get. But enough about that shit. We need to talk about Tom Brady going to Tampa Bay.
Yes, Tom Brady is going for Tampa Bay. He signed a 2-year, $50 million fully guaranteed contract, 9 million incentives. He cannot be traded or tagged. And what does that say? It does
As a
say
franchise
that
player,
yeah, he cannot be franchise tagged or he cannot be traded. So they are stuck with him for 2 years, regardless if he becomes bad or becomes if he goes and starts becoming crap, they're screwed. So there's no way to get out of it, right? But this deal proves that he does want to play longer than 45, which I really hope he doesn't, because what is he going to look like at 45 at the end of that contract? Who will know? But I know people were still surprised at the deal and are now today saying, well, what did the New England Patriots not want to give Tom Brady that they could have done this deal? Is it the 2 years? Probably. They didn't even want to give him an extension last year. Bill Belichick. Is it the no tags or trades? Is it the $25 million price tag? The incentives? Who knows? It's interesting when you look at the deal. There's no reason why the Patriots couldn't have done this deal.
When I first heard this, I was kind of shocked. I was kind of shocked. I was thinking it was kind of like the Paul Pierce where he left after
After all
after
those years.
I no Paul Pierce. I think he left after 2013.
What?
He left.
He was on the team in was it the 13-14 Nets? Was that the
Yeah,
first year
yeah.
the
The
Nets?
13-14 season, he played for the Brooklyn Nets
Okay,
with
because I was trying
K
to
with
figure out the
KG.
first. Okay, because I was trying to figure out the first year that they became the Brooklyn Nets out, changing their name. Because also we knew
I
they
mean,
were
they
the New
became
York.
Brooklyn Nets in like 2K13.
Okay, Stuka 13 released 2012, right? So it'd be the
Yeah,
12-13. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
and then after it was kind of like that because I thought Paul Pierce was like the second goat of Boston behind Larry Bird. I thought he was going to stay there his whole career, but turns out that he had I don't know what happened. He had other plans, so he decided to go to Boston. No, he decided to go to Brooklyn, Washington, the Clippers, and
Oh
he went
yeah, at the
back
end
to
of his career.
Boston. Yeah, he
Yeah.
went back to Boston to sign with him and retire with him. And I thought Tom Brady was going to stay, but it turns out he had other plans, and now he wants a new scenery at the age of 43, which is I wasn't expecting him to leave. Honestly, I wasn't expecting him to leave. I didn't
I
think.
was. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I
No,
didn't
I
think
was.
he was going to leave at all. I didn't really think, but but people's minds change over time, and they see better fit somewhere else. So that's what he did.
Yeah, I always thought he was going to leave because for me, it's just that team was just not good. They didn't have good wide receivers. The offensive line wasn't very good. They didn't really have a running game, and he suffered. And also, I think he got tired of Bill Belichick and his personality. This guy is a curmudgeon. This guy is not a mean guy, but for football sense, he's a mean guy. He doesn't give you any warmth. And I talked. Everybody's talked about it, and I've talked about it. Walking around, talking to other people and in the house, that everybody wants to be loved at some point, at some time. And Tom Brady wanted to be loved at this specific time of his career. I'm sure he wanted it early in his career too, but specifically now, especially with, I believe he wanted the Kobe Bryant kind of thing. I win you these 5 or more championships. I played with you for 20, played for you for 18 or more years. So why don't you pay me this 2 year big contract? You're not going to be very good, probably. Well, at least in football, they'll still be a playoff team. We may not win Super Bowls, but it's a way to showcase your respect and admiration for me. And Bill Belichick did not want to do that. Bill Belichick wanted him gone. He wanted him gone 2 years ago. He wanted him gone now. That's why he didn't want to sign to the contract that Tom Brady wanted. And so Tom Brady felt disrespected. And remember, what he told Robert Kraft was, "I'm leaving for personal reasons." That said, I'm leaving because Bill Belichick doesn't want to put his arm around me and kiss my ring. So, and he left and went to a team that said, when Tom Brady went to the Buccaneers and the Chargers were another team that was looking at him, and they said, "Okay, we'll do what you want." Tom Brady said, "I'd rather go to the Buccaneers because why I want to go to the Chargers when I got to face Patrick Mahomes twice a year and my boy L. Jack, in the playoffs." So he made the right decision to leave the Patriots because they were not going to help him win a championship if that is his ultimate goal.
Mm. At the end of the day, you go to any league to win a title. Anything else, why are you there for? For the money? It's like what I've been saying. You go once you're there for one thing and one thing only: to make a legacy and win titles. Anything else is just extra. Is just extra bragging rights. So
Yeah, he's trying to win championships, and he wasn't really trying to do that kind of stuff. Uh, you know, take a pay cut for the Patriots. He was trying to get the money he wanted, and the Buccaneers are now everybody's like favorite now. Like their odds went up, everything went up. We'll see. We'll see about the.
Because they got Tom Brady. That's why.
That's pretty much it. I mean, the odds went from like 22-1 to like 20-1, or I think actually, 12-1, and then the Patriots odds went from 12-1 to 20-1. So yes, Tom Brady has the LeBron James effect. If LeBron
Before you
James left.
continue, before you continue, what are these 20-1 odds? I'm still lost on that.
Okay. Well, obviously, if you put $1 and they win, you get $20. So it's basically you got times your money. I believe times it by 20. That's the way I think about it. That's when I see these odds like 5-1, like it's really small odds, but like 1,000-1 is really great odds. Like if like last year, right? If you bought it, I think Lamar Jackson's starting odds last year was like 40-1. So if you put $1,000 on Lamar, you would have gotten, I believe, $4,000, which means a $3,000 increase. So really, about odds is that you want to get the best odds for a feasible thing. So the odds of the Buccaneers being 20-1 to win the Super Bowl is good odds because a lot of people are picking them to make it to the Super Bowl or at least have a chance. So if you really think about odds, it's really just multiplication. Or you can always type it in. But for me, that's always what I thought was they explain it always easy, which is you put $1, you get $20. So that's what I always thought.
So let's say like Lamar has a 21 odds to win MVP. He has to win the MVP to get the $20.
Yeah, yeah, you're picking him to win the MVP. Yes.
Oh,
Like, let me pick. Let me quickly type in Lamar Jackson odds MVP for 2019. That's what I would love to pick out because his odds of winning what's it called? Winning MVP what was like incredible. It was like crazy. What was it? It was Lamar. Let me see. Lamar Jackson. What's his odds? Let me see real quick. He had 100-1 odds at the Pro Football Superbook on June 26th. So if you would have put $1, right, you would
yeah.
have put you would have won $100. Like that's what I'm talking about. Like those are the odds. That's incredible odds for a guy. And if you would have put that money on him, you would have been like, I don't know if you would have felt great, right? Because the year before he wasn't that good. The offense wasn't really built around him. Nobody saw what happened this year. Nobody saw him running for no 1,000 yards, top 10 in rushing and 3,600 rushing throwing yards and 36 TDs. So he's probably going to be the last really big odds winner that you can really see. But if I would put like $1,000 on Lamar Jackson and he won $1,000 on 100-1, I mean the profit you would have made would have been incredible. I mean crazy. So that's why odds matter because you always want to get odds on players that people may not be thinking about. You know, you can always look at this year's MVP odds. I'm not putting on Lamar Jackson this year. His odds are too low. Him and Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, that's a very interesting because I never really knew about these odds. I was, I mean, it was like a since it was brought. I was like, okay, let me know about it, or let me know about it since it's being brought up because I never really knew about these odds. But I was like 20-1. I was like, what the hell? What the hell is this? This is some type of math bullshit that it's not that complex as I thought it was.
Nah,
But
not really.
but
It's like
now it's
oh okay. It's like
yeah, yeah.
Lamar, Russell Wilson, Patrick Mahomes have odds on either 500 other either well this is odds to win, which is covers. Like they have it under 500 plus 500, which isn't a lot of money. But if you're to pick somebody like a Kyler Murray or a Deshaun Watson, they're like plus 1800 or plus 2500. Like those are guys you'll be like okay to me. Um, yeah, like if you have pick like with Kyler Murray or Aaron Rodgers, that's somebody I would pick for my if I was betting putting odds, I'll pick either Aaron Rodgers or Kyler Murray or Deshaun Watson because their odds are more or better for winning. Now, obviously, if you want to win the most money, you usually pick good players who have odds that are kind of favorable. So, Aaron Rodgers at 16 plus 1600 odds is good, or Deshaun Watson at plus 1800 odds is good because they're MVP level players who obviously people are not who don't think will be in the MVP race really, and they'll think it's going to be Lamar and Patrick.
Speaking of that, we got more we got more organizations in the NBA that got like people that tested positive for the coronavirus. We got 3 people from the 76ers and 2 people from the Los Angeles Lakers.
Yes,
You know,
the 76ers, are they players or just the organization?
oh no, 3 members of the organization. Yeah,
Okay, so I get it's not players because they're on their own thing.
yeah, 2 players from the Lakers have got it.
Yeah, yeah. I
So
wonder who got it. Well, we
I
won't
think
know.
both of the players are like asymptomatic. So
Yeah, so they don't show symptoms. That's what that means.
yeah, they don't show symptoms, but they have it. But
Yeah,
for
well, yeah.
I don't know what are the symptoms. Like I know there's coughing.
It's coughing, fever, trouble breathing, those kind of things. It attacks the lungs, so that's why you can see it. Why people have trouble breathing is because it impacts the lungs and everything. That's why you get a cough and the fever. So some people have it. Like Sean Payton was tested positive, but he doesn't have any of the symptoms, so that's good. But a lot of people are going to get the symptoms of the coughing and the wheezing, and that's why if you are in any way complications with your health, do not go outside. Do not go anywhere. Sit in your house. If you want to get fresh air, go to your backyard if people even have backyards anymore, because most people in America just don't. So if you're
I think
sick, I'm going.
for before you finish, I think some people do. I think they just turn their backyards into pools and shit.
Yeah, look, yeah, it's true. They a lot of people do like to try turn put other things in there, which is right, and that's okay if you want to be in the water or whatever. But just stay inside. If you're young people who go to spring break in Florida, you're idiots. You literally are a plague of fools. Millennials. I don't know if I'm a millennial because most millennials are in their 30s, but they're idiots. And those people at
Wait,
spring
no,
break are
I
also fat
mean,
idiots.
no, millennials are like Zion Williamson because like Zion, he's like
I thought
19.
John Williamson's like Generation Z because he's 19. It's weird. It's always weird.
I mean, he's Generation Z because he's 19. But I think like
Yeah.
millennials are like I think the millennials are like people who are born like the 2000s and up.
All right. Yeah, it's true. He was born 2000. Well, let me actually. I believe millennial. Let me see
Oh
millennials.
no, it's a denoting people reaching young adulthood in the early 21st century.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Oh
Yeah,
no,
birth years. Yeah, so it's
yeah, see,
millennial. Yeah, so it's like post millennials is
oh that's me.
97.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, so
me.
you're a post millennial. I'm a millennial. Uh, basically because I was born in '96. That's really it. Um, but who gives a fuck? Either way, they're idiots. Y'all better sack up on all the fat food. Y'all better learn how to exercise in your own house. If you're somebody
That
exercise, you, you better go outside or get some weights and exercise in your house in your rooms. Get all kinds of foods you can eat that are easy to make, and just stay inside and just hunker down and hope things get better because that's all we can hope for right now. You know,
I think
hopefully.
I don't think I'm touching fast food for a while.
No, of course not. It won't
Mm.
won't touch it really for a long time. Um, because we just don't need it. Plus, a lot of people make. That's why I know they keep saying like people should order out food. No, I'm not ordering out food. You don't
Hell
you
no.
don't you
That's the
don't even
worst
know.
case scenario. That's the worst
Yeah,
case
you don't
scenario
even
you could
touch
do.
it. Yeah,
Fuck no. Why would I do that? Why would I do that to myself? Just go and cook. Just go and cook food. You know how to cook. Go get you ground beef. Go get you some chicken. Get you some bread. Cook that. Get you vegetables on the side. You dig? And I know some people. There was on they was talking about it. They was setting up a whole spring break shit. They was gonna go. They was actually supposed to be. They was supposed to be there right now. Actually, they're supposed to be there for a couple of days right now. They're supposed to be over in Corpus Christi right now. But since this virus, they can't go, and it's good. I think it's good because y'all, it's not that serious. You can set it up some other time. So
yeah,
stay inside, kids. Stay inside, children. Because
yeah.
some
Stay
people
inside now.
they play. What I don't like is how they keep playing games like this shit's not serious. Like really, like you got
Yeah,
like
okay.
oh yeah, like before like this one dude. He went to Disney World. Yeah, he went to
Yeah,
Disney World, and he and it says California has died after testing positive for coronavirus just days ago, and 2 weeks after he visited Disney World in Florida.
yep.
And he was caught, and he was coughing up blood, and then
Mm.
he came back to L.A. had a high fever, and he immediately went to the ER, and then he got a chest X-ray that confirmed that he had pneumonia, and he also got sent with antibiotics, and then doctors told him to self quarantine himself, and the rest was history. Which is why this should let you know to stay your ass in the house, or
Yes, and also lets you know that this thing affects young people pretty
because he
bad.
because he's 34.
Yeah, like if you really look at the numbers, actually most of the hospitalizations from the coronavirus have been from younger people. So I know that early from Japan, or yeah, from Japan, from Wuhan. I'm sorry, China, from Wuhan, China was young people really didn't get it, and those mostly older adults has drastically changed in the last 2 weeks. We obviously have found out that younger people may not get it as often, but when they do, it's pretty debilitating, and they're the ones in ICU and need intensive care, needing help, while the other age groups are generally not in that situation, which is why people need to stop, especially young people need to stop thinking like it won't really get you, because if it does get you, from what I'm reading, it may kill you. It really may kill you.
I think I know somebody in that group I was talking about. I think they because last time I seen them, they was coughing like crazy. So
Well,
I don't know. I don't know if they have it. I want to I want to know. Well, it's kind of like I do want to know if they don't have it.
just
But
don't want to be around them. That's really it.
yeah,
If they got cough, just stay away. That's all you can do.
I mean, what
Stay away.
can't do? You can't see them anyway. So
Yeah, I know. So you know,
I mean, technically it could, but I don't really want to be all that extra. It's not really that serious, anyways. But at the
well,
same time,
you always want to take things, take things serious. You just want to take things serious, even if they may not be
I mean, I'm talking
serious.
about in terms of seeing the person, not
Oh
the.
no, oh no. Just if they're coughing, tell them, "Hey man, I'll see you when it's over." That's it. That's all you got to do. I'll see you when it's over. Till then, I'm out. And that's why I was,
I'll be texting you here and there,
yeah,
but
of course, but I'm not gonna go see you. That's it.
fuck
Um,
no,
it's fair to
baby.
be. This is one of those times where paranoia is key and is necessary because paranoia will keep you alive, or keep you from getting it. It's better to be paranoid than to be laissez-faire like Rudy Gobert and put your hands on everything, and then he gets that wake up call. Oh wait, I have it now, and then he gave it to Donovan Mitchell and all this stuff. So it sometimes, to be honest with you, it does take people a getting a certain thing themselves for them to then take it seriously. You know, that's how it is sometimes.
Who do you think on the Lakers has it?
Oh man, I really hope. I really hope it just as long if it's not LeBron. I do think it's Dwight Howard and
Oh
uh
wow,
and
oh wow,
Kyle Kuzma.
oh wow. So I mean, at least you didn't say please be Kuzma like this other faggot.
Yeah,
Um,
because people get all up in their basketball feelings. Honestly, I just hope as it's good that we don't know who has it. I think that you should have always kept that secret because unless they want to reveal it themselves like a Marcus Smart, like others. But I mean like we found
Marcus Smart
out,
has it.
yeah, he has it. He tested himself
Damn.
a week ago from yesterday or 5 days ago from yesterday and reveal on Twitter that he has coronavirus. So I think you should keep it to people making that choice to reveal it themselves. I didn't like it when they told us it was Rudy Gobert. I didn't like it when they said it was Donovan Mitchell. I didn't like it when they said it was like these other guys. Like, let these guys make that
And then
choice.
KD got it.
KD. Now, KD revealed
And then,
that himself. So
someone
that's
said on the IG that niggas saw Corona winning, so he decided to join them. I was like, man, y'all have no chill. Ever since he joined the Warriors, y'all just using anything against him. Don't let that man
because
rest.
yeah, which just goes to show you that it didn't matter if he stayed or not. People are still mad for a decision he made for himself a long time ago. I mean, damn.
I mean, at the end of the day, I didn't like the decision, but I was like, you know what? You got to win the ring any way necessary, and it paid off for him. I didn't like the decision, but at the same time, I was like, you know what? It's whatever. Because at the end of the day, at least my nigga got a ring.
At the end of the day, the guy left a team that he knew was not winning. He did not enjoy playing with. I mean, that's just was the facts. He did not enjoy playing that with that team anymore. Really, you know.
Because he got tired of being the only dude that can shoot on the damn team and do anything.
Yeah,
But
he did.
what was about the what? Let me see. Oh yeah, California's on major lockdown right now.
Yes, they are.
They are told that all Californians to stay inside and not to leave under any or something like that.
Yeah, basically not to leave under any circumstances unless it's essential.
So, what do you think about this? What do you think about this decision?
He has to make it to save people from going outside and doing idiotic stuff for some really dumb reason. Um, I think it's a smart decision because oh wow, I didn't do that. I think it's a smart decision just because people are going to have trouble staying inside. Like if I saw on CNN the pictures or live video of San Francisco and people not practicing social distancing and talking to people and hugging people and shaking people's hands. So obviously people did not take it seriously enough. So now Gavin Newsom had to make a decision to put all of California under a stay-at-home order, which is you stay at home and you can come out to walk your dog, to go take a piss, to go get essentials, that stuff. But pretty much, you need to be home. That is exactly what he's saying, and I think it's a smart decision because people need to be protected from themselves a lot, a lot. That's just it.
My thing is like I agree. It's just it's a smart move. Stay at home because you stay at home. It's not in your crib. It's not there. Out you leave outside. You're basically at the risk of taking it, and then you got to go through all these testings, and then if it gets worse, then you got to be self quarantined in the place where you're directed to go, and then you can't really see your friends, you can't really see your family, you can't really do your whatever you want to do if you was at home. Then you got to stay at the hospital, and you got to live your life over there for a cool minute. So I agree with with the California locking the whole place down. I seen some places that don't that, I seen like places like Vaughn's and all these other places that are in California for groceries. There ain't nothing there. Ain't nothing. All I see is unhealthy shit over there. That's it. I see the Lay's, I see the Cheetos, all the unhealthy shit over there. All the stuff that you cook is gone. Even cheese is gone.
Oh
When's the
yeah,
last
people
time
forget about
you, bro? When's the last time you know somebody that just uses cheese on a daily basis?
yeah,
Not even just a daily basis, just buys cheese just because. I've never seen that. So
yeah. It's
so
true.
with being with that being said, let's get to what really went down yesterday, and this is PlayStation 5 reveal. And what I think is obviously this isn't really what it wasn't for us consumers that buy these consoles. It was really for like the other people.
Yeah, it's for basically developers, and this should have been something that they sent to the developers um directly rather than sending it to and put it online as some kind of way to show the road to the PlayStation 5 reveal. I thought it was. Oh look, I was watching obviously Holiday, and he knew a lot of this
Yeah,
stuff. So
I
for
was
him,
watching that. I was watching that also.
yeah, he basically was just like, this is good to get the misinformation out of the community over there. I guess there's a lot of misinformation, so it's good for that. But
Yeah, because
generally,
all these corporate slaves out here just be talking crazy as if they know what the hell they talking about. They really don't. They just be making up these rumors, and they just be making up all these false false claiming lies like they know what they're talking about, but they don't because they're not in the Sony's headquarters on a daily basis talking about this console.
yeah, I think it was a good idea for them to do, but it was goddamn boring.
Bro,
Just was.
that was like what 52 minutes, bro. Damn.
Yeah. Now he said it went by fast, but like I said, he understands that most people don't, and so that's why most people are like, "This was a horrible thing." I didn't think it was horrible. I just think you should have just put it and send it out to those developers and show us some real games. You're telling me you can't get a Spider-Man PS4 and kind of mess with them, make it play on the PlayStation 5 dev kit so we can see the speed and the power of the PlayStation 5 and all that really in live view. I mean, like, how long are we gonna wait? Because there's not gonna. It seems like it's gonna be a while before they can have a conference or anything to showcase it. And this is the time now to really tell us what's on there. And I thought they didn't take a good job doing that. And that shit bored me.
So let's the so what so isn't the Series X is better than the PlayStation 5? I'm guessing.
No, no. I think the PlayStation 5 is better. It has a better SSD.
That's what
Uh,
because that's what I'm being told that like some the Series X.
I believe some maybe parts of it are, but I do know the SSD is like far and away better than the Xbox. I'm sorry, than the Series X. But we'll see. What's more important in terms of what the console really has. But from what I'm reading here, I'm on the verge. It really is kind of difficult to know which one's better because GPU and SSD, because because Microsoft has gone for raw GPU power while Sony went for SSD speeds. So Microsoft is supposed to have more power, but Sony is going to have faster game loading game times. So um, that's what I'm seeing here really. And so I'm reading here that it's that
Okay,
the
yo,
basically
yeah, you can continue.
okay. Um, the Sony has opted for a basically a GPU which provides 10.28 teraflops of power, while Microsoft picked a basically a custom AMD the same kind of GPU, but it can hit 12 teraflops of power with 52 compute units rather than 36 for the PlayStation 5. So you know, it's interesting. Um, how different it is something I'll have to read more. But because I have to read through this entire thing and on all that, I didn't read through it until just now. But
What
I
was you
mean, we'll
reading?
see, huh?
What was you reading?
I'm on the verge of reading, basically reading through the different specs and reading what the writer is talking about in terms of why certain these like why the PlayStation is like uh, different in a sense with its power. And they basically, Mark Cerny said that the console has a set power budget that's tied to the thermodynamics of system. So basically, the performance of the PlayStation 5 will vary depending on how much the games are pushing the system, um, which is interesting. Now they're hoping that by giving developers basically less compute times and the higher clock rate, companies will be able to get more performance out of the PlayStation 5. Um, but we'll see. We don't know anything about the Xbox Series X really in terms of how people can optimize that system. So we'll see. It's gonna be interesting.
I think they should have the PlayStation 1, 2, and 3 backwards compatibility. If X if the Series X can do the Xbox, the 360, and the One, well,
Hmm.
who's to say that PlayStation can do the same?
I heard that PlayStation 5 is backwards compatibility is kind of iffy. It can only do certain amount of games from PlayStation 4, and it only does PlayStation 4.
Bro, that's
Yeah,
weak. That's
yeah,
weak
that's
as
pretty
fuck.
much.
I can't.
Which
I don't. That's what I'm thinking. Like, cause I have a few 360 games that I can play on the Series X, and that's what I got me thinking. Like, if they can do it, why can't they do like the 3, 2, and 1? If the
I've
Series X can do the Xbox and the 360 and the One.
I've always said they probably could. They just have made that decision. We won't do that. You can't just tell. I mean, what's really different between the consoles really at all much? They use this most of the time. Use the same GPU. The small kinds of specs that are different aren't that much of a difference. It's just a choice. It's a stylistic choice that these consoles have made that for each other that makes them a little bit different. So that's pretty much why, really at all.
That meeting conference, it really opened up my damn tech side of my damn brain, because that dude was using a whole bunch of new words I ain't never heard of. He was
Yeah,
breaking
that's
it down within the breakdown. I was like, damn, this man's smarter than over half the people in the whole live stream watching that shit.
yep. That's what happens when you listen to
See,
high level speak of a guy and you did never even heard about this goddamn shit like
no,
that.
I didn't even know he existed.
Oh, I knew he existed. He came out during the PlayStation 4 reveal, talking about what the PlayStation 4 can do and all the great things you can do with the PlayStation 4. So this guy's been out there for a while, Mark Cerny. Yeah.
He probably been out there. I probably did heard of him before. I just forgot about him.
Because I remember him doing the first E3 when PlayStation 4 was shown, and during some of the Sony uh exclusive events they've had for obviously that Sony has started this last generation. I'm sorry, last generation because we're about to get into a new one. So now who the hell is going to buy this crap? Because now with the coronavirus, I mean, damn, uh, uh,
Um, I mean,
buying consoles is hard.
we don't need to get it anyway for right now. For
Don't even need to get it because all those consoles, most of them get red light of deaths. I try to not be in that crowd of your console literally dies. You spent $500 and it died within 3 weeks. I
some
don't
people
care.
even say 600.
Yeah, well, yeah, depends on how big of the cost is. Especially now, it's going to be interesting how they deal with it. But the console's still 9 months away, essentially. If it's coming out holiday time, it's really December 24th, 25th. So it's pretty close to about 9 months away anyway. So they still don't have to worry about pricing at all for now.
Cause about the pricing, I heard some astronomical number, like even 700. I'm sitting there like, what? The thing,
Yeah.
bro, if that thing's $700, it better have some time. It better be
It doesn't
crazy.
even sound good enough to be that high of a price.
That, that's what I'm saying. It don't make sense. Well, why would it be $700? Well, look look what's in here. It got 10.28 T flops, 36 CUs at 2.33 gigahertz, and
Weak. It's basically
US,
weaker than PlayStation. It's weaker
yeah,
than the
USB,
Xbox though.
yeah, and the basic HDMI, basic you base the same external storage as the X,
Yeah, they're all the same. They
expandable.
use the same stuff. It's just very small differences. Like Xbox Series X has more raw GPU power and more teraflops, but the PlayStation 5 has a way faster SSD. Like it's substantial, the faster SSD, which is going to allow games to be loaded faster and everything. So every console has the difference in you know qualities that each one unique qualities. There we go, uniqueness that each console has, and they've always done that. I think Xbox X, no, I'm sorry, Xbox One was more powerful than PlayStation 4, but because they really couldn't optimize the games on it, the games were ugly and sucked. While the PlayStation 4 was weaker, but they were a lot more able to optimize the game and get the power out of the system, which is why you had games like Horizon Zero Dawn, which is on PC. I know those fanboys are mad about that. Um, and Uncharted 4 and Days Gone, which some people like, some people didn't.
That game, Uncharted 4 needs to die. Fuck me.
I mean, it's dead. Nobody plays that game. I mean,
I
people
mean,
play every game, but it's pretty much dead. Now, do you heard about how mad these fanboys got when Horizon Zero Dawn was moved to PC? Oh my God, it's on PC now.
bro, they pussies was bleeding.
Yeah, I don't really get that thing. So you don't want it on PC? It's so weird. It's still. I mean, Uncharted 4 is still ain't there. They haven't moved Uncharted 4 there. They haven't
Uncharted
moved.
4 is not touching PC at all.
Now, I do think The Last of Us Part 2 has a chance to get into PC. I do think that has a chance.
No,
Really.
no, that might be touching PC, but well, I'm still mad that they didn't initially put multiplayer. That we have to wait for that shit.
Yeah, yeah. If you really think about it, I believe it's 70 more days. Just yesterday on Naughty Dog's tour, they said 70 more days. So, yep, I don't know why they did that, but they had their reasons. As long as they give it, you can treat it like a war zone for Call of Duty Modern Warfare. They make Warzone available now, so in a way you can say Last of Us Part Two is going to have a content refresh at some point because they're going to make the multiplayer version a free to play version, obviously, and as an add on to the game or its own single game, and I'm interested. I was just happy that they said they'll do it, so that's why I'm over it. And
I,
anyways,
I think I think the game's gonna be like what 20 hours long or something like that.
yeah. I mean, let's just be honest. I'm buying Last of Us Part Two for the story. It's really. if I'm not even gonna lie to myself, I'm buying it really for the story because I'm investing in the story of Ellie and Joel, and Ellie's gonna be the main character now, and we don't have to deal with an old guy who really can't move. And Ellie looks way more fun to play, way more faster, way more agile. Yeah, thank God, because man was I mean Joel was cool and all, but that dude was so slow and shit. You couldn't jump. You couldn't jump. You had no verticality. Like damn, man. I don't know. And
And
all
that
those fucking
those
ladders.
oh yeah.
Like,
And then now you have to be more strategic with the AI because they're not as stupid as they were in the
yeah,
previous
we'll
game.
see. They always say that nonsense. They said with
I mean, because I watched
2K20.
the video. I watched the video yesterday. And it looked from what I seen from the gameplay. It looked to what they said was true.
I always say I like to wait for. I really wish it was released like some kind of demo for people to play because I really want people to play the game and really feel if it's not as if it is as good as they say. Like like they kept saying, "Oh, Nemesis is looking real hard," but until I watched Hard Eight play Nemesis, and Nemesis was like really hard, like you couldn't run away from Nemesis. Then I was like, "Okay, this is true." So I really do believe in regular people playing games because those are people you can really trust. There's a specific way these developers play their games, which leads me to be like, are they really telling the truth? Because they said what 2K20, oh the AI is smarter and all that crap. And I'm just like, no, they aren't. They're still stupid. They double team you, and then let somebody open. Like it's so like at the end of the game, it's not really that hard. It's just wait for the open guy to pass the ball to. So I'm always still suspect when people talk about AI's getting better because I don't know about that. I don't know.
I mean,
Just saying.
you don't see AI switching off of defender. They just let them dunk.
Yeah, like I'm just like,
No,
damn.
Like Chris Move is a prime example of his my career. Every he gets double team, doesn't even have like 30 points, and he's
I
not even
know
on
they.
fire, and he's getting double teamed immediately, leaving like
Yeah,
Kawhi Leonard or Paul George wide open.
yeah, because he's averaging like what's it, like 50 something points. Like the AI is obviously made this play.
He's averaging like 56 a game.
Yeah, obviously, because he's the player and his player has all the badges that allow him to score that many points. And he's got set plays that always work. Even now, there are plays that just always get you open. Even with the smart AI, there's still plays to get you open. But yeah, I mean, the AI was like, he's scoring 50 per game. Let's just like get on him already. Um, which is hilarious. Like I remember when they like any I remember in 2K19, if you wanted with the Houston Rockets against CPU, you could always win the game because if you kept the game close enough and you used James Harden to score a lot of your points, they would just double team James Harden and you're just gonna open three. And so I always like that part. I remember I played the Golden State Warriors that year, and once the game was close and James Harden scored like 30 points, and they just started double teaming me, I just shot a bunch of threes. It was funny. I was like, damn, this game's stupid because I'm not making enough threes. So
You,
that's just me.
you play good defense. You rebound.
Yeah,
You get more shot attempts. The game's over. So,
yeah. My season, the New York Knicks are 0-29.
bro,
Like,
I seen that. I was like, damn, y'all lost every
yeah,
game.
they lost every game. I watched them play the Miami Heat yesterday, and they were up by like 20 points, and then they lost by 9. I was like, damn, they suck.
What the fuck?
They are the worst. They are the worst simulated team I've ever seen. Obviously they're the worst because every season I've played, every team I've played against, or I've even watched obviously a sim to game, they're easily the worst team. They just are. I don't know why. They just really suck. Like they can't score, they can't defend. RJ Barrett's like they're really their best player, and you know or Julius Randle's not that great. I don't know what's with that team, but it's hilarious watching them play and just brick and brick. They shot like 36% for the game. I was like, oh man. I do think they'll win a game. I'm just wondering if they're going to lose 30 games. I don't know who they play next. Now, some of those games I have played against them, but not more than like 3 or 4. So they've lost like 20, 25 or 24 games being simulated. Like, I don't get it. Damn, it's a lot
Yeah,
of losses.
I can't support a team that's that garbage.
Like, that team in real life is not that bad, but damn, does the CPU make them look real bad. And I don't even know how they lost the game because Jimmy Butler wasn't that good that game, and Bam Adebayo had 20 rebounds and he was injured. So and they have Mitchell Robinson. I'm not even starting Taj Gibson. How much worse would they be if I put Taj Gibson? Maybe I should change that to Taj Gibson because and the CPU has been starting Mitchell Robinson and they've lost every game. So maybe if I put Taj Gibson, they win. I don't know. Maybe. Oh man.
So that I mean, we got anything else?
Nah, not really.
No,
Unless something,
I didn't think so anyway. With that being
not unless
said,
LeBron James gets unless somebody reports LeBron James has tested positive for coronavirus, ain't nothing else really gonna be happening for a while. Let's just be honest. Damn,
with that,
if he really get tested positive for coronavirus, I'm done. They might as well
uh,
cancel the NBA season.
they might shit. They might as well cancel it until this shit goes away.
Yeah, they might have to.
With that being said, this has been another episode of the APF podcast, episode 49. It is I, the most phenomenal man that has shocked the system, aka the coach, signing off.
It's your boy going forward. And I hope you guys have a good weekend. Stay in your houses.
Wash your hands.
Yeah, do all that stuff. Yeah, some
Like,
dirty ass kids.
dumb, just have some dumbass kids too going out to parties and shit.
Yep. Yes, you do.
Make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe. Links are in the description below. And if you're new, you know what to do. And we out this thing. Ah!